So in the rather rare world of superhero fiction, I think the creation of the secondary belief needed to buy in, even on a temporary time scale for this superhero story, needs the authority of the writer. And the authority of the writer should be undiminished. The authority of the writer is, this is so because I just said this is so. The more you try to justify that basic statement, this is so because I said it's so, and besides, okay, it seems odd that a man should be able to fly through the air, but if you imagine these kinds of devices and this and all that kind of stuff and the low gravity of this world or whatever, you can kind of buy. The reader will sense, rightly so, that you don't quite believe it either. That you're trying to provide excuses where none were asked for. You have to write with authority, and the best way to do that is to treat them as fairy tales. And what I mean by that is not that they're prancing in the woods with unicorns. It's that in every fairy tale, you will see that the most outrageous and amazing things are explained just because we just said it's so. Here's a man who had 7 identical brothers, each one of which have had amazing power. That's all that needs to be said. He's got 7 brothers, each one has a different amazing power. That's it. You've just said it. It has that authority of your confidence, and the reader are in the story, creating their secondary world of secondary belief. To do this, if you want a superhero, and it's been done, who is pulling a multitude of planets through space, each linked by a giant chain, your readers can buy that. Because you didn't try and explain it. You didn't try and explain, well, this is such an important chain and it's anchored in such a way, and oh, by the way, these planets being taken out of their orbits and some of that stuff is not causing mega deaths all over the world. You just said that it's happened. Don't undercut yourself by explaining too much. In my early work in comics, I was one of the explainers. I thought it's more important to make comics more believable. Well, superhero comics are never going to be believable. But you can create that world of secondary belief in which we're willing to buy this for now because you, the well-spoken, well-writing authority, has just said it's so. That's the way to write superheroes. Probably that's the way to write most fiction, but certainly that. And that is my benediction to you on Christmas. I got a little lecture here about what is and isn't writing. At the same time, pouring out my heart that, there's never a moment when you have officially been declared a writer, which is probably a good thing. So, those writers, or want to be writers, or plan to be writers in the audience, it's my gift to you. Merry Christmas.